It's one of the most popular beauty trends of the past decade. Full and flawless eyebrows, seen styled on famous faces.
People really desire fuller brows, something that really gives them a youthful facial appearance.
Kim Kardashian posting to YouTube with the so-called eyebrow queen, Anastasia.
She wears this headband with a big light so she can see.
And model Hailey Bieber showing off her brow routine for Vogue.
A little bit of eyebrow gel.
Other celebs admitting to past brow mistakes. Model and author Chrissy Teigen talking to InStyle.
Don't take off your eyebrows, kids.
You may remember the thin brow mania of the early 90s. Late makeup artist Kevin Aucoin often credited with starting the trend, as seen in the documentary Larger Than Life, the Kevin Aucoin story.
And he'd lie me down and pin me and then pluck out all my eyebrows.
And then literally overnight, everybody started tweezing their eyebrows.
The majority of my patients are coming from that 90s, 2000s era. And now, after having tweezed for many years, a lot of those patients are seeing that their hair hasn't grown back in.
Now, a cosmetic surgery growing in popularity is helping to fill in those gaps. Eyebrow transplants. In 2021, Chrissy Teigen sharing her transplant results on Instagram, writing, "Welcome new brow hairs," and actress Megan Good praising her brow procedure on The Doctors.
For me, it's been a complete game changer. It's given me 10 years back to my face.
Both Teigen and Good crediting Beverly Hills facial plastic surgeon Dr. Jason Champagne, who specializes in hair restoration.
To me, it's more than just surgery, it's also an art.
Similar to traditional hair transplants, for most people, hair is harvested from the back of the patient's scalp, then implanted permanently in their brow line.
This procedure has helped a lot of patients to achieve what they are really looking for, and that's their own natural hair in their eyebrows.
But it's not just for celebrities.
Cassie, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
Okay, very good. So we're gonna get started.
In New York, plastic surgeon Dr. Michael Wolfeld is getting ready for surgery and making his final marks.
We're checking for symmetry of the brows.
His patient, 56-year-old Cassie Wilhilt,
And I'll show you with the mirror exactly what the plan will be, okay?
traveling over 700 miles to his medical office.
I just feel like I'm in really good hands with him.
Cassie admits she over-tweezed her brows decades ago.
When I was younger, I had wonderful, big, bushy eyebrows until I started over-plucking them.
And they started to thin out over time.
They did.
Who are the folks that are coming in here to inquire about this procedure?
So we see a wide age range. Anywhere from someone in their 30s to someone in their 60s will come in. And we've seen over the past several years that it has really grown in popularity.
What were your thoughts when you heard that the procedure would be permanent?
I was thrilled that this would be a permanent solution. I couldn't be more happy to give this a shot.
So today we are doing an eyebrow transplant procedure. You're gonna lean your head down slightly, just like that, perfect. They are not put under, it's under local anesthesia, so it's minimally invasive. We're filling the eyebrows in with your natural hair. So we take some of the hair from the back of the head, we separate them into individual, what we call follicles, individual hairs. We make small little holes in your eyebrows to mimic the exact angle, direction, how hair naturally grows. And then we implant them one by one to angle everything.
This is a process, so why go through this?
It'll be so beneficial for my face and just looking like my old self versus more of an aging self.
But it can take months for the transplanted hair to grow in and to see the full results of the procedure.
Is it harder to maintain the hair in your eyebrow area once you've had the transplant?
Yeah, it is. And you have to remember that it does come from your head, right? So the hair is gonna grow a little faster and grow longer than your natural eyebrow hair would. So you do have to trim it more frequently.
What does a procedure like this typically cost someone?
It can range anywhere from usually $6,000, $7,000 to $15,000, $16,000.
In Beverly Hills, Dr. Champagne checks in with a patient 7 months after her brow surgery. In the early aughts, Janet Notes was a working model, sporting razor-thin brows.
I, like so many women, overplucked. Early 2000s, that ultra-thin brow. My hair never fully came back.
Over the years, Janet says she tried various brow tattooing treatments to fill them in.
I did microblading, I did micro shadowing. It was every year, sometimes every 6 months you're going in for a touch-up. So it was a lot of upkeep.
Inspired by Chrissy Teigen, Janet decided to travel from Florida to California last March for her own eyebrow transplant with Dr. Champagne, documenting her post-surgery transformation on Instagram after getting so-called champagne brows.
At 3 months, I was getting a lot of new brow growth. 5 months, I was genuinely happy with my brows. Today marks 7 months, and I'm thrilled. The recovery process was minimal, I would say. My maintenance is quite easy for me. I just add it to my skincare regimen. So a couple times a week, I'll just trim the brows a little.
I love being able to take patients and individualizing that procedure for them, because not everyone's face is the same. Bone structure is different. Where their nose sits on their face, some patients have slightly elevated eyes, some are a little straighter. All of that plays a role in how I'm designing the brows. Couldn't be happier with how they came in.
As with any surgery, patients should check their doctor's medical credentials and consider any risks.
I would say the main risks are, number one, minimal bleeding. That just happens from little incisions that we're creating in the skin. There might be a little bit of sensitivity from the donor area or even in the brow area. Beyond that, infection is potentially a risk. And then the incision line visibility, place incisions in places where it would be very difficult to find or tell that anything was ever done.
And according to a recent study, up to 11% of hair transplant patients experienced permanent numbness. As for Cassie, her 6-hour procedure is finally finished.
So, I'm going to show you.
And she's getting a first look at her new brows.
We transplanted a total of about 600 individual follicles, so it was a full eyebrow restoration.
I just hope that this is a great solution where it'll make me look more natural and, make the aging process slow down a little bit.